Welcome back to another day of clown school world. Oh gosh, y'all. Um, hey, listen, before we go on, let's please don't forget to subscribe. I appreciate that, and likes and all other stuff, and comment, man. I love our comments. So anyway, this is the newest. I don't know, celebrity person. I don't know how you want to say this, but let's just face it, it's Stephen King. Okay, I mean the dude is he's Stephen King. So he says that we may never know exactly how Brian Laundrie died. Dun dun dun. Stephen King has given his take on the Gabby Petito and Brian Laundrie case, sharing his beliefs that the public may never know exactly how Laundrie died. Following a month-long high-profile search, Laundrie remains were found October 20th in the Mayahatchee Creek Environmental Park near the Cardinal Reserve in Florida. That is a mouthful. His parents, Chris and Roberta Laundrie, had reported missing on the 17th, and they found out who he was by dental records, which isn't suspect at all. Brian Laundrie, 23, was a person of interest in the disappearance and death of his fiancée, Petito. She had a homicide caused by strangulation. And as the discovery of Laundrie's remains has left a number of questions unanswered, King, famed for his top-selling horror and crime novels, said that the circumstances surrounding the death could well remain a mystery. Stephen King says, I suspect Brian Laundrie committed suicide. He told that to the 6.5 million Twitter followers, and I can't get over 500. Thank you, Twitter algorithm. But unless he left a suicide note in the notebook found with his body, the cause of his death may be tough or even impossible to prove. So I did a video with what supposedly the suicide note. Since then, I've seen several times picked up by mainstream media where that was a suicide note, and nobody's come out to deny that. So let's go ahead and give that one that is a suicide note. King's weighing on the high-profile case surprised a number of his followers who know that he rarely comments on current mysteries. Well, I'm sorry, your followers, I mean, everybody is commenting on this. Oh, jeez. Okay, his singular tweet on the matter also sparked a debate among those followers, a number of whom agreed with the star. The notebook King referred to was among Laundrie's belongings that were found in the reserve at the time his remains were discovered. Law enforcement have said that the notebook is salvageable even though belongings were previously underwater. Remember, he had a dry bag. Throughout the search for Laundrie, he remained a person of interest in the disappearance and death of Petito, but he was never accused of killing her. So he returned to his home on September 1st, and then he left on the 13th and never returned. Excuse me. I need a pause button. Anyway, full tweet. I suspect Brian Laundrie committed suicide, but unless he left a suicide note in the notebook found with his body, the cause of his death may be tough or even impossible to prove. Let's see here. Laundrie was not reported missing by his parents until the 17th. And they finally found his body. Steve Bertolino, the attorney for the Laundrie family, said last Friday that the Sarasota County Medical Examiner had sent Laundrie's bones for an analysis of how and when he died. He also stated that the results could come at some point this week. Bertolino also shot down. Okay, wait a second here. Okay, if he shot himself, you gotta be able to tell, right? Or is there no skull left? If there's no skull left, how are you getting dental records? I don't know. I feel like the cops and everything are just glad to have this over with, and they can go back to setting up South Florida speed traps, and everybody else is kind of going, wait a second now, how's this all add up? Let's see here. Burley also shot down social media accusations that the Laundries planted evidence or engaged in any illegal activity while searching for their son with police last Wednesday. He told reporter Angenetti Levy, a lot of people have been asking, How did they know where to go? And I keep repeating that this was the beginning of the trail, right near the access of the trailhead, and the parking lot to the park, and they started down the trail. As they were able to go off into the woods, they did so, checking in a zigzag fashion, looking for certain items when Chris came across a light, dry bag. About the same time, law enforcement came across a backpack and some remains. On Tuesday, the Northport Police Department announced that DNA analysis is yet to be performed. And also, they said that they addressed a false report of DNA not matching. So, from a local police medical examiner's office shared by the police department, read the identity of the remains found at the Carlton Reserve on October 20th was confirmed by comparison to known dental records of Brian Laundrie. No DNA analysis has yet been performed on the remains. The statement continued, samples will be submitted for DNA testing once the examination of the remains by the medical examiner's office is complete. But that's it? Oh, I mean, that's a good article there, Newsweek. But I read a lot of stuff for one single Stephen King tweet right there. So, Stephen King thinks that Brian committed suicide. And you never know his cause of death. And that's it. Oh gosh, guys, I'm gonna miss y'all. I mean, I'm looking at the numbers that they are shrinking because every time I do a thing that's not Gabby or Brian related, YouTube sends me down the road. So that's why I'm asking for the subscription. Please subscribe. Please like. Keep the channel going, and let's keep doing this thing. And until later, hasta la vista, babies. Hey, thanks for watching, and please go ahead and subscribe and hit that like button. Appreciate it.